Hello friends, welcome back. This is the lecture series of C Fundamentals for C Programming. In this lecture 4, we have to see the basic structure of C programming, character set, constants, variables, keywords, and symbolic constants. We see that basic structure of C programming. Following block diagram shows structure of C programming. In this block diagram, first of all, we see library file access, definition and declaration. That means definition section, the definition section defines all symbolic constants, and declaration section, there are some variables that are using more than one function. Such variables are called global variables and are declared in the global declaration section, that is outside of all the functions. This section also declares all the user defined function, that means this one. Next, functions, main, parentheses, curly braces, declarations, statements. Main function. Every C program must have one main function section. This section contains two parts, declaration part and executable part. Declaration part, the declaration part declares all the variables used in the executable part. Executable part, there is at least one statement in the executable part. These two parts must appear between one opening and closing braces. That means this one, opening and closing braces. The program execution begins at the opening braces and end at the closing braces. The closing braces of the main function is the logical end of the program. All statements in the declaration and executable part end with a semicolon. Next one is that user defined function. That means this is the last and third part consists of all user defined function. These functions are called in main function. That means in main function you have to call the functions whatever you declare, then you have to write the sub function programming for that particular functions. The C program begin executing at main. In the above declaration library file are used to give instruction to compiler for linking purpose. Every C program must contain main function. Execution of each and every C program start with main function only. Every C program can contain more than one function, but each program has to be main function in order to execute the program. All constant and global variable declaration is done here. C program is also called as procedure-oriented programming language, where importance is given to the procedure, that is the task to be done, which is expressed in the form of functions. So functions works as a building block for the programs. As per discussed in block diagram, we see that last function consists of functions. These functions are called as a main functions. Now we see that C language fundamentals. In C language fundamental, we see that first is that character set. Character sets are the set of alphabets, letters and some special characters that are valid in C language. A character refers to the digit, alphabet or special symbol used to data representation. The C character set consists of all uppercase characters A to Z and lowercase character A to Z. That means there are four types of character set in C programming. First one is alphabets, second one is digit, third one is special character, fourth one is white space. This is the basic diagram for character set. There are four types of character set: alphabets, digits, special characters and white space. Example for that particular character set is that alphabets is carried between capital case letter A to Z and small case letter is A to Z. Digit is having 0 to 9. Special character is that star, at the rate, exclamatory mark, hash, percentage, etc. White space, that means in white space means backspace, new line, horizontal tab, vertical tab, form feed and carriage return. These are represented by slash v, slash n, slash t, slash v, slash f and slash r. Alphabet's first set of character set is that it has two cases, uppercase A to Z and lowercase a to Z. These are the alphabets which having the particular ASCII code. That means in computer, if we put a letter, there is particular ASCII code is represented by the alphabets. Next character set is digits. C programming support 10 digits which are used to construct numerical value. That means 0 to 9 numbers are in character set, and as particular we see that ASCII code for that particular number. That means 0 is having 48 ASCII code and so on. 9 is having the ASCII code is 57. Next one is that special characters. C programming support set of special symbols that include symbols to perform mathematical operation, check condition and other special symbols. So there are special symbols list: comma, period, semicolon, colon, question mark, apostrophe, double quotation mark, exclamation mark, vertical bar, forward slash, backward slash, and so on. These are the special characters used in the C programming. Now next one and last, white space. That means white space means you have to just put the character for that, but there is no printing material is there. In computer programming, white space is a character that present vertical space in typography. So these are the white space. Slash b means blank space, slash t horizontal tab, slash v vertical tab, slash r carriage return, slash f form feed, slash n new line. So we are seeing that whatever we put white space character, there is no printing material is present there. So these are the white space character. Now we are going to discuss about the tokens. So before start, I want to state that anything in this world has individual or the smallest unit like cell are the smallest unit of life in our body. Similarly, tokens are the smallest individual units that make up a complete C program. Just imagine of a brick. Many a brick come together to form a house. Similarly, tokens come together to form a program. Now, tokens can be categorized into 6 categories. These are identifier, keywords, constants, string literals, operators, and other symbols. So, this is the small unit of C program. It is each and every word and punctuation that you come across in your C program. The compiler breaks a program into the smallest possible units, that is tokens, and proceeds to the various stages of the compilation. That means these are the 6 types of tokens. First type of that, keywords. What are keywords? So let us talk about the keywords. Keywords are the reserved words used in C programming. Or keywords is predefined words whose meaning is already known to the compiler. Each keyword has fixed meaning and that cannot be changed by user. Keywords are standard identifier that have standard predefined meaning in C. It is strongly recommended that keyword should be in lowercase letter. Remember that lowercase letters. Keywords can be used only for their intended purpose. Keywords can't be used as a programmer defined identifier. The keywords can be used as names for variables. There are totally 32 keywords used in C programming. Each keyword performs a particular task and we cannot use keyword to name something or as an identifier. Each keyword performs a particular task. They have different properties. There are 32 keywords had been defined by C programming. Few of the examples are in integer, float, byte, photo, etc. We would be coming across many keywords as we proceed with programming in further lectures. Let's talk about the identifiers. Identifiers are names for entities in a C program such as variables, arrays, functions, structures, unions, and labels. An identifier can be composed only of uppercase, lowercase letters, underscore, and digits, but should start only with an alphabet or an underscore. If the identifier is not using an external link process, then it is called as an internal. Example, local variable. If the identifier is used in an external link purpose, then it is called as an external. Example, global variable. Identifiers are used as the general terminology for naming of variables, functions, and arrays. These are user-defined names consisting of arbitrarily long sequence of letters and digits with either a letter or the underscore as a first character. Identifiers name must differ in spelling and case from any keywords. You cannot use keywords as identifiers because of they are reserved for special use. Once declared, you can use the identifier in later program statement to refer to the associated value. A special kind of identifier called a statement label can be used into go-to statements. There are some certain rules that should be followed while naming C identifiers. They must begin with a letter or underscore. They must consist of only letters, digits, or underscore. No other special character is allowed. It should not be a keyword. It must not contain white space. It should be up to 31 characters long as only 31 characters are significant. No identifiers may be keyword. No special characters such as semicolon, period, blank space, slash, or comma are permitted. Some examples for that. Now let's take one example for that. This is the C program. Void main opening braces integer a equal to 10 semicolon closing braces. In the above programs, there are two identifiers. First one is that main method name and second one is that a, which is your variable name. That means there are another one example for that underscore a9 is valid for identifier temp dot variable where that means this is the invalid because of contains special character other than underscore, while invalid as it is a keyword because of we cannot use keyword in identifier because keyword is a reserved word for that. Now let's talk about the constants. Constants are like a variable except that Their value never changes during execution once defined. C constant is a most fundamental and essential part of C programming language. Constants in C are the fixed value that are used in a program, and its value remains the same during the entire execution of the program. Constants are also called literals. Constants can be any of the data types. It is considered best practice to define constants using only uppercase names. Type syntax for constants. Constants data underscore type variable name and semicolon, or constant data underscore type asterisk variable underscore name semicolon. Types of constants. Constants are categorized into following types, and each of these types has subdivided categories. There are first one, integer constants. Integer constants referring to a sequence of digits. Integers are of three types, that is decimal integer, octal integer, hexadecimal integer. Examples are given. Next one, real or floating point constants. The numbers containing fractional parts like 0.0, 1203.03 are called real or floating point constant. Remember that in floating point constant there is a decimal point, that is fractional point numbers are included. Next one, character constant, that means single character constants. It is simply contains a single character enclosed within single inverted comma or a pair of single quote. It is to be noted that the characters inverted single character A is not same as the A, or same as it is in single inverted comma A is not same as the A. Character constants have a specific set of integer values known as ASCII values. That means American Standard Code for Information Interchange. Examples are inverted comma A, capital A in single inverted comma. Next one, string constants. These are a sequence of characters enclosed in double quotes, and they may include letters, digit, special character and blank space. It is again to be noted that double inverted comma and single inverted comma are different. That means whatever our content in double inverted comma and single inverted comma are different because of double inverted comma having content represent a string as it is enclosed within a pair of double quotes, whereas single quotes represent a single character. Examples for string constant is that means double inverted comma, welcome to electronics department. Next one, backslash character constants. C supports some special escape sequence characters that are used to do special tasks. These are also called as backslash character. Example /t/n/0. That means C supports some characters constants having a backslash in front of it. /t is for horizontal tab, /n for new line character, and /0 for null character. Now let's talk about the string literals. Strings are nothing but an array of characters ended with a null character, that is /0. Strings are defined as an array of character. The difference between a character array and a string is the string is terminated with a special character /0. This null character indicates the end of the string. Strings are always enclosed in double quotes, whereas a character is enclosed in a single quotes in C and C++. Declaration for string, that is syntax for string, is that character char space str underscore name square bracket size square bracket complete semicolon. Declaration a string is as simple as declaring a one-dimensional array. Below is the basic syntax for declaring a string. In the above syntax, str underscore name is any name given to the string variable, and size is used to define the length of the string, that is the number of characters string will store. Please keep in mind that there is an extra terminating character which is the null character, that is /0, used to indicate termination of string, which differs string from normal characters array. Initializing a string. A string can be initialized in different ways. We will explain with the example of this. Example: to declare a string with name as a string and initialize it with electronics. First example is that character string square bracket 20 equal curly braces single inverted comma. We have to put each and every character and terminated with by /0 curly braces complete and semicolon. Next one is that string character string square bracket 20 equal to double inverted comma, and totally words are enclosed in double inverted comma, which is our string. And last one, character string empty bytes, that means empty square brackets equal double inverted comma. Whatever your string, I am giving electronics is a string, double inverted comma complete and semicolon. Difference between above declarations are: when we declare character as string square bracket 20 bytes of memory space is allocated for holding the string value. When we declare character as a string square bracket, memory space will be allocated as per the requirement during execution of the program. Let's talk about the operators. Operators in C. Operators are symbols that triggers an action when applied to C variables and other objects. Operators are the foundation of any programming language. Thus, the functionality of C and C++ programming language is incomplete without the use of operators. We can define operators as symbols that help us to perform specific mathematical and logical computations on operands. The data item on which operators act upon are called operands, depending on the number of operands that an operator can act upon. Operators can be classified as follows. First one is that unary operator. Those operators that require only single operands to act upon are known as unary operators. For example, increment and decrement operators, that is plus plus or minus minus. Next one, binary operators. Those operators that requires two operands to act upon are called binary operators. Example for that, binary operators are classified into arithmetic operator. In arithmetic operators, these are the operators used to perform arithmetic operators, that is mathematical operation on operands. Example addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, modulus, increment and decrement. Arithmetic operators are two types, unary operators and binary operators. In unary operators, operators that operates or works with a single operand are unary operator. Binary operator, operators that operates or works with two operands are binary operators. Example, addition, subtraction, multiplication and division. We will discuss these in details later. Next one, relational operator. These are used for comparison of the values of two operands. For example, checking if one operand is equal to the other operand or not, an operand is greater than the other operand or not, etc. Some of the relational operators are equal equal, less equal, greater equal. Next one, logical operators. Logical operators are used to combine two or more conditions, constraints or to complement the evaluation of the original condition in consideration. The result of the operation of a logical operator is a Boolean value, either true or false. For example, the logical AND represented as ampersand, that is AND. Operators in C or C++ returns true value when both the conditions under consideration are satisfied. Otherwise, it returns false. Assignments operator. Assignments operator are used to assign value to a variable. The left side operand of the assignment operator is a variable and right side operand of the assignment operator is a value. The value on the right side must be the same data type of the variable on the left side, otherwise the compiler will raise an error. We will discuss in details later on. Conditional operator. Conditional operator is the form expression question mark expression 2 quote expression 3. Here expression 1 is the condition to be evaluated. If the condition, that is expression 1, is true, then we will execute and return the result of expression 2. Otherwise, if the condition 1 is false, then we will execute and return the result of expression 3. We may replace the use of if-else statements by conditional operator. We will discuss later on. And next one is that bitwise operator. In bitwise operator is used to perform bit level operation on the operands. The operators are the first converted to bit level and then calculation is performed on the operands. The mathematical operations such as addition, subtraction, multiplication, etc. can be performed a bit level or faster processing. For example, bitwise AND represented as ampersand operator in C or C++ takes two numbers as operands and does not AND on every bit of two numbers. The result of AND is 1 only if both bits are 1. We will discuss later on in details. Next one, ternary operator. This operator requires three operands to act upon. This is also called as a conditional operators. The last token is that other symbols or special symbols. The following special symbols are used in C having some special meaning and thus cannot be used for some other purpose. The following special symbols are used in C having some special meaning. Brackets, opening and closing. Brackets are used as array element reference. This indicates single and multi-dimensional subscripts. Parentheses, These special symbols are used to indicate function calls and function parameters. Braces. These opening and ending curly braces marks the start and end of a block of code containing more than one executable statement. Comma. It is used to separate more than one statement like for separating parameters in function calls. Semicolon. It is an operator that essentially invokes something called an initialization list. Asterisk, that is star, it is used to create a pointer variable. Assignment operator, it is used to assign value which is represented by equal. Preprocessor, that is hash. The preprocessor is a microprocessor that is used automatically by the compiler to transform your program before actual compile. Thank you for watching my video. Please like and subscribe.